Take control or be controlled by stuttering. It may be the question facing anyone who stutters. Do you let stuttering control you, or do you take action to grab control of your speech? For decades, I sat by and let stuttering control me. Thoughts raced through my mind, wondering whether I would stutter on this word, that sound. Should I say it? Should I find a substitute? Or should I just not even talk at all? There never seemed to be a good option. I was at the mercy of stuttering, hoping that I could make it through a word, a sentence, a thought, a conversation, a day. Then I realized there's another way. You can take control. How do you take control? By grabbing the reins of your speech and impacting it. Any attempt to impact your speech is an exercise in taking control. Start with the physical act of speaking. In recent videos, you learned about my breathe, emphasize, phrase strategy, BEP, which is really just a simplified version of how good speakers speak. I use BEP all the time, and it was my initial way of taking control and impacting my speech. Then I went much, much further. Let's get specific. When you're caught in a block, you have a choice. Continue to push through the block or stop the stutter in its tracks and take control. Here's how. When you're stuck in a block, stop talking. Give yourself time to take a full breath, smile, or even laugh, and start the phrase over again with a fresh breath, speaking on the exhale and keeping the phrase short. So you get in another full breath with the next phrase. The more full breaths you get in, the more control you take. Play around with your speech. This is another way in which you tell your brain that you're taking control. Emphasize words, add extreme levels of intonation, vary the length of your phrases, take thoughtful pauses, add expressive gestures, barely touch your consonants, prolong your vowels, and so on. There is no end to the ways you can take control. It's your choice. Take control or be controlled by stuttering. For decades, I was controlled by stuttering. For the last decade, I chose to take control, and those have been the best years of my life. It's up to you. Take control.